In this video, I'm going to go through one of the main reasons these battery chargers stop working. This is the model SC1359, but this problem is not characteristic to just this model. It's to all of them. Now, the connection can be there, but if it's not solid, it's not going to charge right. Periodically, I just give them a pull just to make sure they're on there solid. Typically, the handle will pull right off, and you want to make sure you put it on the wire before you solder it back together. Now, we want to make sure that this connection is solid. So I'm going to trim back the insulation, making sure that I don't cut any of the wires. Give it a little bit of a twist so there's no fraying going on. Now, the most important part is to tin the wires. This means we're going to infuse solder into the copper wire. So I'm going to heat up the copper and I'm going to put the solder right into the copper and allow it to flow into the copper wire. I might start the process by touching the soldering iron itself and then hold the soldering iron there until I see the solder wick into the copper. Keep adding solder until it almost drips. I really don't like to use flux because there's a lot of acid in there and that can weaken the joint. Just make sure there's enough heat and heat the wire, not the solder. Now I'm going to make sure that there's plenty of solder on the clip itself. I could pull out all the old wire, and I've done this plenty of times. This time I'm just going to make sure there's plenty of solder on the clip itself, and then just make sure that there's a very good solder connection. You'll know it's correct when you can hang off of it. You should watch the solder just bridge the two components. Now, you could wrap it in electrical tape or use shrink tube. In this case, the handle is long enough that it really secures the connection. And now your battery charger is ready for service. The flashing that you're seeing all over this battery charger is just the multiplexing. The camera catches all these pulses that your eyes typically don't. So the charger's working as it should. So if your battery charger is giving you some problems, give a little pull on those alligator clips. Sometimes you may think you have a good connection, but you got to make sure you have a good connection. Well, I hope this video was useful. I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.